I think looking back to the last 2 days, we had a tremendous information and had brilliant talks about that complex disease, pulmonary atresia, connecting to the heart, lung to the heart, with the many aspects and many side aspects from a different point of view to this regard. And this is the first thank I want to express to all the participants. We had roughly 335 participants listening to that very interesting scientific talk. And all together with the lecturers and the industrial part, we are more than 350 participants this year, which I think what I want to express my thanks to all of you. And with other words, these kind of symposia will not take place if we would not have a substantial support from the industry. And this is something what we else have to thank for, because these are very, very good partners over many, many years and supported us that we could realize the 11th symposium in that way as well. I want not to express the thanks only to the obvious people we have to thank for. We have a perfect job by the technical staff here from the DBB forum. He gave us the opportunity to have no real technical problems, what we have to cover. That is also important to note. And as you probably experienced by yourself, the catering was also excellent in that regard. But before I end with my closing remarks, I want to point out that we have to change the date. It is normally that we are running the symposium in January every year, but due to the reasons I explained to you, we have to change the date to September. So you have 1.5 years to resuscitate now from this symposium and return back in September 2016 with a very interesting topic, we think, the AV canal, with all these aspects we want to cover with that. And this kind of symposium would not take place without our scientific committee. I'd like to thank Stanislav, I'd like to thank Stefan, I'd like to thank Titus, who built up that scientific program, which to my opinion was outstanding, together with all these the talks what we heard from our speakers, which are really brilliant and tremendous with the information. But last but for sure not least, our organization committee, which is working excellent over the last 11 years together with me to build up everything around that symposium. And in the first hand, I have to thank Sonja, Heike, and Daniela, and they have been actively supported by Anke, Janine, and Friederike being outside. I think this is a big applause. So these have been my closing remarks. I promise you, it takes not too long. So, but